Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Lepin, and this is a bit of a different video from my usual. I wanted to talk about my wardrobe, specifically going through some of the items I've had for a very long time in my wardrobe, or rather, not a very long time. Some of them are very long, some of them are on their way there, but I just wanted to show it to you guys because I'm someone who values not just personal style, but just having personal taste, especially in the kind of social media sphere where on one side, a lot of people don't really seem to have much personal taste and get swayed by trends all the time. And that would be fine if it didn't come with the whole like overconsumption aspect of it. I'm like not trying to say this from a snobby or pretentious point of view. Like I don't think I have excellent style either or anything groundbreaking. I just think that especially right now, it's quite important to not stay true to, but like to have a sense of who you are, what you like, and those kind of things, what you stand for, and not just easily be swayed by whatever you see online and things like that. I really do think all of these things are like linked up. I'm just not eloquent enough to express it very well. Going back to the clothing aspect of it, I think it's really important that you buy things that you intend to keep, and that's not just chasing like a trendy item or just a micro trend that is something you're going to keep for just a short while and throw it away, etc. I think regardless of material costs, where you got it, etc., I think it's important to think, I'm buying this because I want it and I'm willing to put in effort to keep it, maintain it, etc. It's not something I'm going to get rid of within the next season or even within the next year. It's something that you want to keep, right? And of course, I do believe that people should have a basic ability to mend their own clothing and like get stains out of it, etc. But especially mending, I feel like sewing, like closing up holes and stuff like that is not really a common skill people have these days, but I think it is quite important. Anyway, in the spirit of that, I'm going to show you around like 10 items that I've had in my wardrobe for a while. I actually have a lot of things in my wardrobe that I've had for a long time, but I'm specifically picking these because these are still things that I wear regularly and I really enjoy. Not to say I don't enjoy the other things, but let's say I don't reach for them as much, but I don't intend to throw away because you might realize, or maybe you already realize, I'm quite the hoarder. I don't throw things away very easily. If I like it, I keep it, even if it's ruined. With that, let's go ahead and get started. Some of these you might have seen me actually like wear in videos before. I wanted to start with this dress from Mary Jenny, which you cannot see very well because it is actually very long. I really love the skirt of it. Like it's very flowy and it's very thin. This did come with a petticoat, by the way, like something you wear under, because as you can see, it is quite sheer. But because of that, I think it's like the perfect dress to wear in spring and summer and even in autumn. I kind of wear it all year long, really. Like I said, this is from the brand Mary Jenny, and I believe I got it around 2 or 3 years ago. I think 3 years ago, I'm not too sure. All of these are pretty much estimates because I don't have really good memory. But I remember this was one of the first items where it came in white and black, and I decided to get the white one instead of the black one, which is what I usually would buy if I bought something in white and black. And I'm actually really glad I did get it in white because I can't imagine wearing this in black now because I feel like it would not have the same vibe at all. It has this little flower like pattern that I think is very cute. You'll see I put a video on the side, but I really enjoy like how flowy it is and how it feels very light to wear, and also the fact that I can eat a shit ton when I wear it. So yeah, this is like a staple that I wear like all throughout summer and spring especially, but it carries through to winter and autumn if I can layer something over it. Next, I'm gonna go through some tops. This first one is a top from Uniqlo. It looks like this, and you might have seen me wear this too. It's long sleeved, and I actually own this in pink, and I also have it in white and I have it in black, so I have like all my basic colors done. Something about Uniqlo's selection is that they don't release the same colors all the time, so I really liked this shade of pink, but the year after I could never find it again. So actually this is from 2018, so this is about 7 years old at this point, and honestly I feel like it's still looking pretty good. I really enjoy it, and it's one of like my basics, which is why I have it in all 3 colors. Although I will say I mostly use this pink one. I wanted to point out a few things about this. I'm not sure if you can see, but over here and over here there are 2 slight stains that I just couldn't get rid of, and I just wanted to point them out because I'm not someone who throws things away easily even if they're stained. I feel like if you can't like see it immediately, then it should be okay, right? So I've been keeping this pretty well, and I have no intention of getting rid of it anytime soon. And because of that, I also haven't bought any basic sweaters like this, like a light, nice basic sweater for autumn and winter ever since then, because it just works so well and I don't need any other. I actually don't buy from Uniqlo that much. I kind of walk through it regularly because it's kind of like the Uniqlo near my work has 2 entry points. So you could either walk around the building to get to your destination, or you could walk through and benefit from the aircon. So I often walk through the Uniqlo and I see some things, but I never really stop and browse and actually buy much. Here is another sweater I own. This is just a turtleneck that has essential written on it, and it is a long sleeved and it is like ribbed. I don't know if you see. It's quite thin, but again, like Hong Kong never gets that cold, so I don't really wear things that are extremely warm either. So I think it is quite suitable for Hong Kong winter. And I don't know why, I actually don't know what brand this is. If I look, it says something like Essential or whatever, but I did buy it in IT in Hong Kong. And I remember being really captivated by this just for the fact that it had the word essential in pink at the neck. Back then, I was really into like mock necks or turtlenecks that had like a word written. I had a black one that said, I don't know what it said. I actually still have it. It's like a black one. It has like a word on it. It was just something that was like I enjoyed from like 2015 to like 2017 kind of thing. But I did get this, I believe, in 2018 or 2019. So this is 6 to 7 years old at this point as well. I actually don't wear this too often because of the neck. I have quite a short neck, so I actually have to fold it over twice like this. Well, actually, I fold it inward so that we can still see the word essential, right? Like this. And in the autumn, like when it's actually not that cold in Hong Kong yet, the neck like covering is like actually too hot. So I wear it mostly just in the winter, and I often layer it with something else, like maybe a dress over it or something like that. But I think in the video I'm going to show you, I'm just wearing it with one of the skirts I'm going to show you later. The last top I want to show you is the cheapest item I have to show. So a lot of the things that I am pulling out have varied prices. Some of them were like moderately expensive, some of them were really cheap, and this is one of the really cheap ones. I think this cost the equivalent of like 5 or 6 USD, and I bought it at a little store called Hello Milk Tea, which is a kind of like chain of stores in Hong Kong. And Hong Kong has a lot of these little stores where they just kind of sell color-coded items, like color-coded clothing, or just like all white, all beige, or like all pastel pink, all pastel blue, you know, that those kind of stores. And the clothing is often very cheap, like not the best quality, honestly, but some of it could be decent, honestly. Some of it could be awesome. It's like you have to kind of take a look and see, but the point is that it's often very cheap, and it's often like sourced like wholesale or something like that. So it is this ribbon top. It is so cute. It has these long puffy sleeves. These are like, you can unbutton them. Sometimes I roll them up. And it is rather baggy, like a loose fit. It was like one size. And if you look, it just says something like Texture Neola. I literally don't know what this brand is. Sometimes I'm like, is it just like a Taobao brand or something? I'm not sure. The point is, this is a really cheap item, but it's also something I've worn a shit ton. I think I got it maybe in 2021, so about 4 years ago. 2020, 2021, during COVID. Basically, I got it during COVID, I remember. And I used to wear this all the time. I still wear it a lot, honestly. It's just that it's something that I don't pull out in the summer because the long sleeves make it impossible to bear the heat. And I really wanted to point out a few things about this. First, I don't know if you saw it, I have like a huge, not sweat patch, a deodorant patch on this, because I used to have this Dove deodorant, and the stickiness of the Dove deodorant would like latch onto this, and since I would carry my bag very tightly here, it would stain the clothing. I literally cannot get it out. It's quite unsightly, honestly. I've been trying to like get rid of it, but it's like I like the shirt so much that like when I wear it, it's so baggy that you can't see it, right? But I still want to try and get rid of it, but I can't do it. But I want to show you some other things as well. I don't know if you can see all the loose threads coming out at the front here, as well as the tip of the ribbon that is falling apart. The reason I'm showing you these details is because I want to show like how even if something is like low-key falling apart, I feel like it's not worth to throw it away. I really don't like throwing things. I've tried to sew up this hole, but I have to try again because it's gotten bigger. But I feel like when I wear it, like if you just see it like this, no one notices it. So I just don't think it's worth throwing away, especially since I like it so much. It has like a really nice dusty pink color. I think it's like one of the things that made me realize that dusty colors suited me better than like bright pink color, which is unfortunate because even though I do like a dusty pink, I like a very bright pink as well. You might have noticed them behind me. I'm going to show you two skirts that I bought, I believe, in around 2020. So I think it's been around 5 years at this point. And they are both from mixmix.com, which I think is defunct now. I think it's like dead as fuck. But it is what it is. I still got them from there. And Mix specifically hosted two brands that I like. First is Heart Club, which you might have heard me talk about on this channel before, which was like a super, like, I love that. I fucking love what Heart Club was between like the years like 2015 to 2018. It was like so up my alley, and then it kind of just like dwindled down to being really mid, and then it closed down ultimately. That's what you get from having a brand called Heart Club and not making anything like heart-shaped or cute anymore. But I did get something. This is the last item I've ever gotten from Heart Club. It's this skirt. Oh! See it well? It has the Heart Club logo at the back here. It is a winter skirt, and honestly, it is like pilling quite a bit, but I don't really mind that kind of stuff. I kind of like when clothing looks used, you know what I mean? Like, I do wear this skirt a lot in the winter, so. What I really like about this is, first of all, you're gonna notice I really like check patterns, like plaid patterns like this. I think the two skirts I'm showing you are like that, and like two of the coats I'm gonna show you are like that too. But it's a pattern that I think is cute, interesting. There's many ways to do it, you know, things like that. I like how this one is pink and like a kind of like cool gray. So the whole skirt is like a cool tone kind of skirt. And I don't know, very cute. When I saw it, I immediately had to get it, and you know what? I did get it, and no regrets. I've used it every winter. This next skirt is from a sister brand. Like, if that one was Heart Club, they also had Lonely Club on Mix. And Lonely Club was kind of like the edgier one, like things where there's more dark colors or like edgy designs. And this is the skirt I got from them. If you can see, the edge is asymmetrical. Just like open this. It's just like a skirt. It's not a skirt, okay? I really, really like the design on this. First of all, the belt loops are functional, so you can wear it with like a belt. The pocket also actually works, and it fits my phone perfectly. Right, as you can see. Amazing. And I also really like the design of the buttons. They're like intricate, but not like over the top. I don't really like when like buttons on clothing are like a bit too like elegant or fancy, you know, like pearls or things like that. So I really do like the buttons here, even though they're like purely decorative. Like, you cannot unbutton these. This is also a winter skirt. I've used it for a very long time, like I said, and it's also like pilling and things like that, but not as much as the other one. However, I do think I use this one the most. There is one more Heart Club skirt that I've had even longer. I think I've had it since 2018, so that one would be around 7 years old. However, I'm not showing it to you here because I've worn it less and less. I think it used to be my go-to skirt, so I think I would wear it 3 times a week kind of thing throughout the whole year. However, like, at some point it became too big because I lost a lot of weight, and then at some point I also thought that a black skirt, like a full black skirt, looked a bit too harsh. Like, it made me look like a certain way, so I stopped wearing it. I just wear it occasionally now, but yeah. I won't be showing it to you in this video, but I have a lot of stuff from Heart Club specifically that I've been using quite well. Heart Club and Lonely Club. I'm wondering if I should show you. I'm like looking at my wardrobe right now. I have like a blue sailor top as well that I don't wear often just because it's blue. It is really, really cute, and it also has like a little white bow. So nice. And I also have like a black sailor sweater and a red top from Lonely Club that has like black bows around the wrists. And the red top really gets me because I remember I bought it because I wanted to expand into different colors from pink, and I was like, red is not bad. And that sweater came in pink. To this day, I still wish I bought it in pink. I would be wearing it so often if it was in pink. And now I only wear it a couple times in winter, like 2 times per winter. The clothes I'm showing you here are clothing I wear very frequently throughout the year, but the ones that I have in my wardrobe that are equally as old, the ones I didn't pick are ones that they don't come on like current rotation very much. But if you're interested in seeing like more wardrobe videos, let me know and I'll see if I can maybe arrange and show you some things I have. We're gonna move on to coats, which I'm very excited for because I really like coats. But before that, I'm gonna show you one head accessory, and it's actually this beret, which I think you might have seen me wear before. Does it look familiar? I think I've worn it in a lot of my videos. This one is from, it says 3.3 field trip. It's from A-Land. I think A-Land still exists in Korea, but it used to have a store in Hong Kong, and it sold a lot of like Korean fashion, and then it just fucking died. Story of my life. What I do like about this is like the stitching design. You can see all the stitching around it, and I also really like this adjustable bar. This item's also from 2018, so about 7 years old. I am thinking, I do have another beret, it's like a black beret. It's just like a standard, you know, just black beret I've had for a long time too, but I think I wear the pink one a lot more. Recently, I've been thinking of getting a cream one. I saw one at Rockfish Weatherwear, which kind of has me like by the throat recently. And I'm considering it. They have like some good sales going on, but I'm kind of waiting to see if there's like a better sale. Like it's not a limited edition item, but it looked really cute when I put it on, so you might see that in an upcoming video if I decide to buy it. Yeah, berets. This is the only like headwear I'm going to show you now. Let's move on to coats. So I'm a big collector of coats, even though I live in Hong Kong and it's not that like hot. It's just the kind of item I like. I really like shoes, coats, and bags especially. And yeah, because of that, I do have a lot of coats and jackets. I have about, I think, 7, and I tend to buy one per year. Although this year, I'm not going to buy one. Count my words, I'm not going to buy one. For sure. No, I'm swearing it. I'm like telling myself now, I'm swearing it into existence. I'm not buying a new coat or jacket or anything this year. But let me show you some of my favorite 3 pink ones. The first one's from Chew. It is just this pink fur coat. It is like a really nice dusty pink color. And this is, I think, the cheapest item I'm going to show you among the coats I had. I think it was just about like maybe 20 USD, something like this. And I think I got it on sale too. I actually own this in pink, and I also have the black one because it was so cheap. What I like about it is this collar over here and how slouchy it is when you wear it. I'll show you some videos, of course. And yeah, it's just an overall really nice fur coat. Faux fur coat, of course. The only thing I don't like about it is the position of the pockets, which is very important. So this is kind of like the seam that connects like the arm down the side. The pocket is actually right here. So that means that normally your pocket would be here because you want to put your arm like in a way that sits quite naturally. But this one requires you to put it all the way back if you want to fit it in or grab something. So unfortunately, I do feel like the pockets don't function very well. Otherwise, like it is properly lined and it looks really nice inside. So I do often reach for it during the winter. The black one, for some reason, is made of much softer material, but I do prefer the pink one. But the black fur coat is super cunty. I just feel like I can't get around like showing up to work in a black fur coat, you know what I mean? But a pink fur coat, I can do that. This next coat is from Rolla Rolla, and I don't think you can see it well, but it is another check pattern item. And again, it's similarly pink with gray check, which is a pattern that I do enjoy. I don't like wear gray very much myself, like on me, but when I do, it has to be like a check pattern. I think it's just how it should be. This is actually the coat I wear the most during the winter. I really like the fact that it has like a lot of details. Like here, I like the elbow pads. I also like the fur around the collar, which is entirely detachable, although I usually keep it because I do like, I don't know, I do like the fur part of it, like the fur collar. I'm not sure what it's called. It also has these, it's like proper buttons to close, but you can also use these to like loosely close it. And compared to the other one, the pockets are functional, which is a good thing. This is one of the warmer coats I have. I think a lot of coats I just have like for fashion, but this one actually does its purpose, which is why I probably wear it the most during the winter. It's also the first like short coat I have. Normally before that I would always wear really long ones. Wait, did I tell you when this was from? I'm gonna guess I bought this in 2021. Or at most, no, it can't be 2022. Okay, I think it's 2021. Basically during COVID as well. I would always buy long coats before that, but ever since I bought this one, I've been gravitating more to short coats. I mean, when I say short, I mean like not reaching like down my leg, you know what I mean? So yeah, it made me realize that short coats actually do look good. And ever since, I actually prefer short coats to long coats now. like 2010 me would have been like shook to hear that, because I've always preferred long coats when I was younger. Speaking of long coats, I am going to show you the oldest item I have here. This one is about a decade old, and it is a long coat. Here it is in all its glory. This is like the coat, the dream coat, and I had a long story about it. So this is from Misguided. I bought it in the UK when I was a student there. So I was at university, so this must have been around 2015 or 2016 latest. But I do think I bought it in 2015, which would, you know, make this the 10-year mark. And what's interesting is that this is like, the pattern is so gorgeous, like the pink and white check as usual. But I didn't have the confidence to wear it back then. I thought it was like too eye-catching and a bit too much, so I would avoid it. And I have like the distinct memory of wearing it at nighttime to go to the restaurant with my friend, because I thought it would be less flashy in the dark. And I kind of didn't really want to bump into anyone else we knew in case they thought it was weird I was wearing like this kind of coat, which is that, you know, like typical like insecurities of like when you're under 25, whatever. It's not I'm not gonna blame my younger self. But I remember coming home and bumping into, like in the hallway, bumping into one of my flatmates who was a guy that I respected a lot, and he was really fashionable, and he looked me like up and down, like, and I was like, uh-oh, he's gonna say something. But I still remember what he said. He said something like, "I like your coat, it suits you." And I still remember that. It's like those little things where it's like I felt justified in buying something, because back then I feel like I was not as secure with my taste in clothing, so it did feel a bit awkward, like I was trying to like wear the wardrobe, but the wardrobe was wearing me. You know that kind of like feeling where it doesn't suit you very much, but you're desperately trying to make it work. But I feel like what I always think about, like what he said, I'm like, I guess he knew me well, and he saw that it was something I liked and that it worked, and so I'm grateful he said that to me. Anyways, moving forward, I actually still didn't wear it very much because it's flashy. However, in the past like 5 years, I will say I did gain the confidence to wear this a lot more. Now during the winters, I do pull it out now and then when it's extremely like cold, because it's longer, has more coverage, right? And it has like a nice comfy aspect to it. However, I have found it a bit hard to style with my other clothing, not because of color, but more like the cut. For example, I'm never sure what shoes to pair with it or what skirt or dress, but I do think I can make it work just by wearing like a normal dress with it. But yeah, I really like this coat because I feel like it symbolizes like my journey of like trying to, how do you say this, like my journey of like trying to find the kind of clothing I like to wear and find the confidence to wear it. But I also like it as a kind of like thing, like my taste really hasn't changed that much in the past 10 years. I maybe like some new things, and there are some things maybe I won't wear anymore, and you know, things like that. But ultimately, like I've always been like a pink girly. So yeah, I guess that's all I had to show you today. I would like to hear what you guys think about like clothing. Like, how often do you buy clothes? For me, as much as I'm showing you a lot of old clothes, I do buy clothes often. I used to buy clothes very regularly, like almost like on a weekly or bi-weekly basis, especially in my early 20s. I feel like that's an age you really get trapped into that kind of thing. Luckily, I am glad to say I've slowed down. Instead, what I do is I buy like a few things every season instead. And I try to make sure they are things that I can keep and that can work with a lot of the stuff I have. I do think right now I have a bit of a struggle in thinking of how to evolve my style. For example, this spring I bought my first pair of pants in like ages, like fucking ages. And I really wanted to incorporate that into my fashion. And I think it's been going well, but I've only really found one way to style them, which is to wear them with like a longer dress. And I do like that, it's really comfortable. But yeah, it's still tricky when shopping, because part of me wants to, like, when there's something I want and I know what I like, I feel like I have a very strong sense of personal taste. If not personal style, at least personal taste. I know what I like, and I also know now, this is something I struggled more before, I also know now the difference between like my dream wardrobe and my actual wardrobe. so I don't really fall into the trap of buying things for my dream wardrobe as frequently as before. I feel before I would buy like 80% of the time it would be for my dream wardrobe, and 20% of the time would be things I actually wore. Now I think it's more like 90% that and 10% dream wardrobe. There's a part of me that's a bit conflicted, because when I want to expand and go out of my comfort zone, I don't know if that's going to be a purchase that's worthwhile. Like, is it going to be wasteful? Am I just gonna not wear it at all and it's gonna collect dust? Kind of like how I tried to buy something that was red instead of pink, and because of that I only wear it occasionally instead of very frequently. It's these little things that I think of when I try to make a purchase. Like, is this something that's actually going to help me expand my style and try something new, or is it just something that's going to sit in my closet because I really like it, but I haven't found a way to style it, or maybe because I actually don't like it or something like that. The main thing I'm trying to avoid is to buy things that I end up not liking, right? So generally, if I fear I might not be able to wear it. I remember I was thinking of buying these jeans with like a skirt, like a jean with skirts. I'll put a picture up if I can find it again. And I ended up not buying it because I just knew that I liked the idea of wearing it and like expanding my fashion in that way. But ultimately, I wouldn't wear them because I hate the feeling of jeans. So I do try and keep in mind, like, would I actually wear this? Is it just like conceptually you want the idea of expanding your style to include this kind of thing, or is it like you are actually gonna wear it? So things I'm keeping in mind. Anyway, the point is I'm still kind of like playing around with things, even though I have a very fixed sense of what I like and what I don't like since a while, as you can see with all the clothing I have. I think what's important is to know that style, or personal taste rather, personal taste is something that is not finite, so it continues to grow and develop as you age. You cannot simply just buy into having an aesthetic wardrobe or having something that is like your style. You have to kind of like collect and grow it like everything else, and because of that I think that's fun. I think it's fun to look back and see things that stay, things that don't, etc. Anyways, I'm rambling at this point. I'm rambling. Anyways, just let me know if you enjoyed this video. If you want more videos about, I guess, like my wardrobe and things like that, I can definitely try and see what I can do. In the meantime, I'm gonna head off. If you want to see more videos from me, I'll put some up on the side over here, and I hope to see you next time.